Okay, I've always worked my entire life. It was just like normal, like breathing. I started working when I was around 10 at the city market, at Constantino's produce stand for my aunts, for my cousins. After that, then I went to the bookstore. I had grown up. I was 16, so I got to work at the bookstore. It was Indy News, Indiana News. I was just going to work there for a little bit, but it became a part of me, a part of my life. I enjoyed it. I was good at it. It was my life. I mean, it was just a part of me. I knew the regular customers. I do the ordering, everything. Then with the economy, the computer age, business became bad, real bad. You just saw the writing on the wall. It wasn't pretty, but it was family. We were trying so hard to keep it together, but it wasn't working. It wasn't making money.
She was very upset. Like I told you, she cried for 2 weeks. It was terrible. It was a terrible time.
Oh, it was sad leaving the last time. I mean, that was my life. That's all I knew for 23 years. And it wasn't as easy getting a job as I thought it was going to be, though. It was a different world.
I told her, you know, you can go back to school, learn a trade, get some skills, and, you know, move on. Get another job. Find another job.
I said, well, I like to exercise. I like to sell things. I like to help people. I'll go to Galleons. I like to work out. That's just perfect. So I go to the counter. I said, I'd like an application. They're like, well, it's online. I'm like, online? I said, oh, I don't have a computer at home. They said, we have one upstairs. You can use ours. And I said, okay, thank you. I go up the steps. I go in the office, and I sat there. I didn't know how to turn it on. I sat there. It seemed like hours, and people would come in. I said, oh, it's broken. Something's wrong with it. Then I just left.
Kind of humiliated that, you know, she got in front of the computer and she didn't even know how to turn it on.
I never filled out the application. When you work, you got a purpose in life. It's almost your identity, especially me. I had worked 23 years of my life. I was at a bookstore. I was comfortable. I thought I was normal. And all of a sudden, it's gone. So I didn't know what to do. Who am I? I'm alone. Where's all those people that were my friends? And I knew they kind of disappeared. They weren't around no more. I took a computer class. It was at Mary Riggs Community Center. They're the ones that actually referred me to Dress for Success. I was going to go to Dress for Success because it was a referral, and I needed all the help I can get.
Well, she was a little scared, but she went.
Oh, it was really scary, but I had to go. It was nothing. There was nothing behind me. No looking back. I was brave. I was strong. I walked in the door of this place, and I'm just standing there. Then I just walk in, and then there was Dana.
I mean, I saw women come through the doors with the whole range of emotions, and a lot of them were more negative emotions, fear, sometimes anger, that I think actually may have been grounded in fear.
I tried to be strong. It wasn't easy.
You are strong.
Yeah.
There's often, I think, a perception, and I heard a lot of this early on about the kind of woman who needs Dress for Success services. And you were one of the first people who taught me very early on that a lot of those preconceived notions are not accurate.
She wasn't judgmental and wanted to know why. She just the positive energy that she said, you're going to get a job, and when you do, you're going to come back. And it's like, hey, somebody believes in me.
Yeah. That's part of caring and showing that you care is really listening without judgment.
It's like, okay, we're going to get you a suit. You're going to get the job. Then you're going to come back here. I'm like, that's it? Oh, yeah. Okay. So we tried on outfits. It was pretty fun. I felt a little better. I had somebody that knew that I didn't have a job but liked me anyway.
One of the core premises of the organization is to provide that that friendship, that support, and not just during that one visit, but letting people know that the organization, these people are there for them for the long haul.
The stranger was kind to me, though. You don't realize that, because my whole life had changed, and somebody was listening to me and was going to help me, and I didn't even know you.
They had given her a real nice business suit, navy blue.
It was actually black with
Was it
gold.
black? But to me,
Yeah.
it looked navy blue.
Yeah.
It was really nice, and she looked really good in it.
It was a black Jones of New York with gold specks in it. And it was in the summertime, and I wore that with a white top underneath. It was like my good luck charm. I put it on, put my head up high, and I'd smile. It's almost like a coat of armor. Like you felt like, I got my shield, I'm ready. When I got done with it, I gave it back so it could help somebody else.
I think for a lot of women it symbolizes transformation and hope and the start of a new beginning, opportunity.
I was ready to face the world. I wasn't alone anymore. I work for the Mayor's Action Center in the City County building. My boss is actually the mayor of Indianapolis.
If you go down on the 21st floor, you cannot help but meet Clara.
I love my job.
She's right there. As soon as you walk in a certain door, she's kind of right there, and she'll always welcome you. She'll do it rather loudly at times, always with a smile on her face. It's so much fun to be around her. It's just incredible. I'm
actually called a customer service rep. We take incoming calls for the city of Indianapolis, for all city services. I enjoy my job. No calls are the same. I love helping people.
And she's just a great representative for the city.
After the women get a job, the job's not done. There's still ongoing support and growth, and like I said earlier, it's a journey, and so they need support on that journey. So designing and launching the Professional Women's Group was really important to provide that ongoing support.
It's just a group of women that are all together. It really is amazing. You would never meet on the street before, and they all have wonderful stories to share, and you learn from everybody.
You know, it's a way for us to relax after a long day of dealing with any challenges that we may have.
Sometimes when I'm going through stuff, I think I'm the only one. Mm-hmm. Am I the only one? Mm-hmm. Am I the only one? Mm-hmm. You know?
As a sisterhood, we're not selfish. We're trying to lift each other up as we all grow together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To come through these doors, you already know you're going to have that uplifting. Mm-hmm. You know, whatever cares or sorrows you have behind you, they're left behind.
Mm-hmm. And most of the times you walk out of here, if you're paying attention, you got a plan.
Yes. When these women walk in the doors, it's the most positive place to be. Everybody's happy to see you. They want you to do well. If you're not, if something's wrong, that's okay. You know, it's going to get better, but you're there. Somebody's here for you. And that's good to know. Everybody needs somebody, that place. And this is that place for a lot of women.
It made me feel like I was somebody, and gave me tools to use in the workplace.
I've never had an organization that I belong to like this. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been parts in other, like maybe church or Girl Scouts or such, or, neighborhood communities, but I just think this is more real.
Mm-hmm. It's about training, developing, networking, setting those goals, educating yourself to move or aspire to be more than what you are and know that you can.
They'll help assess people and then take what attributes that they have and build upon them to make them more of a positive person, to help them grow. And I think with Clara, they said, okay, we need to help you in a certain way, and she's going to blossom with it.
Having this organization here available for everybody in the community allows people like Clara to step up and say, I'm ready to compete, I'm ready to better myself, I'm ready to do the right thing.
So we're committed to helping each other, and I think one of the greatest blessings and fulfillment is when you help someone else. Mm-hmm. So I think it is a sisterhood. I know it is a sisterhood because we always, as Angela says, we lift each other up. We can fall down and it's okay. You just got to get up and start all over again.
It's really a good thing that the bookstore closed because I would never be here today. You guys just don't realize, honestly, how you're such a big part of my life. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have nowhere to go. You know when the one door closes, another opens? It was my open door. We knew it was time for us to get married. But we knew we were going to do it. I said, how about if the mayor marries? He's like, yeah, sure, all right. I said, okay. I asked. And
I wasn't sure she really meant it, but she kept saying it, and she said it a three more times. I said, are you serious? You really want me to do this? And she was.
We're actually the first people that the mayor did marry. When I asked him to marry, he says, can I? I said, oh yeah, I researched it. You can marry us.
There's a story there.